So the first international break for the season is over and the EPL is back with a bang. Would Manchester United lose 3 games in a row? Can Tottenham Hotspur win against Arsenal at the Spurs Stadium? Can Haaland score another hat-trick or can Brentford do a miracle? All this and more will be discussed in this episode of ROP. As usual, please press the like button, subscribe, and leave your comments on our conversation today in the comment section below. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ROP, Round of Play podcast, where we discuss everything EPL. I'm your guy, Toves. And as usual, we've got the panel. We've got Mr. Jude. He's representing Manchester United today because they're going to play Southampton. How are you doing, my friend?
We're going to win this weekend. Up there high.
That's the energy.
We also got another Manchester United fan, Sir Dixon, the man that likes to watch football with his eyes. How are you doing, my friend?
Thank you.
Yes.
Good to have you on board, everyone.
All right, thank you for joining us as well. And as usual, we have the Arsenal hater and the Ten Hag defender, our moderator, Mr. Sheon T. How are you feeling today, Sheon?
Yeah. Well, I think you're as much of the as an Arsenal hater, so this should be fun.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hand over to you because I'm sure you believe that Ten Hag is going to do a miracle finally against Southampton. But yeah, we're going to do all the preview today. But I'll hand over to you and you take over from here for now.
I think the first person that I want to hear from is Dixon. How you feeling about United season so far? I know you're like myself and but maybe to this current manager and this regime feeling about the season so far. One win out of three. Is it looking big? Sack Ten Hag. Well, how you feel generally?
So I think it's still too early to call. There's only 3 games in and 1 win out of 3. If we are going to criticize Ten Hag or call for his head, we might as well just give Liverpool the trophy. They haven't conceded in 3 games. They've won all their games. So, however, it's still very early, and we all know that football, the league is not won in September. It's not even won in December, so it's still early. However, I still maintain that under Ten Hag, I'm not exactly optimistic. Beyond FA Cup, I do not have any realistic hope of winning anything major.
Europa League, Gunka.
Europa League, I strongly doubt it.
What do you
With
think?
this
But you
What
should
do
be
you
one of
think?
the
format
favorites,
of
no?
UEFA,
United, the whole glory United. You should be one of the favorites to
Tell,
win the Europa
tell,
League.
tell me, tell me, where do you think Ten Hag is for short? Um, when we brought him from Ajax, he was one of the progressive managers playing this Gegen press, high intensity tactical football. He's of that ilk, but he's failing in one. It's one fan they will say because of favoritism. If he asks another fan, they'll say his mentality. Like, where do you as a manager?
So interestingly, I watched Ten Hag when he was in the Eredivisie, and his style of football is slightly different from what we are seeing in Manchester United. Because then you watch Ajax, high scoring games, they could concede 3, they will score you 5. Because he had players like Brobbey, Anthony. His game was all attack,
Yes, Antonio now, by
and
the way, but yes.
but now you watch Manchester United today. We're playing with a first 9. The game
Two
is
false nights.
okay. There's no, in fact, we're playing with 2 first 9s. You watch another game, they're trying to swing play, crossfield swing of switch of play. You watch the game and that time you are not even able to. So let's look at us now. Sometimes the best way to describe something is to compare. Look at us now. You can tell the progress Arsenal has made under Arteta. Maybe not trophy wise, but you can see you can, assuming you are a first-time watcher of football and you are watching a team, you can know, okay, this is how Arsenal is playing.
We'll talk about Arsenal.
You can anticipate what to expect. But with Manchester United, you're not even sure the style of play. With Manchester United, with Ten Hag, you're not even sure the team that will start. I can, on a good day, write Arsenal starting 11. Pep, to a large extent, even though you would think here or there, you will get 9/11. But with Manchester United,
Right.
you are not sure. Bruno will play 9 today. Tomorrow it will be Ziggy. Next tomorrow is
Dr. Toast,
Rashford.
put
You are
your
not even sure.
let's
So
let's segue to
No,
the
I just want to,
other
because of the style of play. Just a quick question that I think
like
might.
Jude. I
I
mean,
just think that a quick
along the
question.
line,
This guy wants to ignore me.
along the lines of what you were saying, right? How much time do you think is enough for Asia to be able to like implement his whatever style of play or to get settled? Arteta has been at Arsenal for 5 years. Settled, you will say. What do we have to show for it? Supposedly, you can measure this progress in the eye test, attractive football, right? But at the end of the day, like how long do you think is too long for a manager to take to implement his system? Let's say a player is 3 years good enough for the third year, right? Should you be given time, Christmas by the end of the season, year 4?
So who is this question for, me or Jude?
Jude.
Okay.
It's for Jude.
Oh,
He's ignoring me.
for
And you,
me,
so, yeah.
it's more about like I just think Ten Hag has had enough time. This is probably the last season. I think every fan or anybody in the board will want to give him time. What I think is more of his problem, I know he has a gameplay at Ajax,
How much time is too much
but
time? How much time should he be given?
how much time is too much time? I think his past is too much time.
3
Because the
years.
problem is what Ten Hag is not realizing. What Ten Hag is not realizing is when you come into a team, you have old caliber of players. So you need to flush those that are
flushed
not
them,
willing
huh?
to work with you. He hasn't. There's still Rashford there.
Rashford is not going to be flushed now. He's part of the
There's
process.
Rashford is not giving him anything.
That's
I don't
why you cannot
understand why
flush him,
he's
because
still
he's this
playing
guy, isn't it?
Rashford
Anyway,
week
I'll
in,
keep
week
quiet
out.
now. Keep quiet.
Dallo is still there to play left back when we can get a natural left-footed left back. So I think he took a lot of time. Most guys, like when you see what's his name, Man City, Guardiola came in. Toure left the next season. Everybody started leaving. Arsenal, the same thing. They flushed out most of their players. It's just a new set of players now working with this guy. The same thing with Klopp. Klopp took
You
like
know,
2
it's
or 3
only like
seasons
it's
because
only
they didn't
like
have
Maguire and
the
Rashford
Liverpool
remaining now. He has
owners.
flushed everybody out. All this one you're saying, but anyway, continue.
And the only decision I'll blame him, which was past, is like he was too quick to take out the gear. I don't know what happened, but that's past and past. I think if we had the gear, there would have been a little bit of help in that goal line stuff.
Oh, no.
But
What's my name?
for me, I think he's past the time at this moment. He has from now till January to
He
be
has
able
won
to
2
turn
trophies in
things
2 years,
over.
so Jude,
Like,
remember that.
it's not about being at the top of the table. It's about making that progress that I don't expect him to beat Man City. You understand? I don't expect him to beat Arsenal. I don't expect him to beat, but
Fulham,
those small things, like you see the game against
We
Southampton
shouldn't
now,
be
we'll
we
be
And
shouldn't be
Brighton
struggling
conceding
to
the
them
goal
now.
score.
against
We shouldn't be conceding first before we now wake up to realize, oh, we're in a match, we're in a league match that we need
right.
to win. You understand? So those are the things that he needs to. If he can start from there,
Dr.
then
Toombs,
people can now say, oh, we are convinced.
Yes. Sorry, just because there's
Dr. Toombs, no one has more experience. No, as an Arsenal fan, no one has more experience hoping for a distant better future than you guys. This is supposedly a make or break season
same for Man U, according to
for
Jude.
Arsenal, right? And
Same for Man U,
before we
according
started
to Jude.
recording, sure,
And Dixon as well, by the way.
This is a make or break season for Arteta. And before we started recording, how there were some lessons that needed to have been learned last season, may not have been learned coming into this season, such as with the injury with Tim. Now, Odegaard is injured. Declan Rice. Um, do you think Arteta is going to be able to manage through, whatever comes? And how do you expect? I guess like where how the squad depth to manage through this period. That Odegaard is injured. Up like this.
Well, thank you for that lovely monologue, because I don't think that's a question. That's really a monologue.
I know you have some banter you want to get off your chest about United.
No. I'm just saying that's a monologue because at the end of the day, because some people were talking about style of play, and I was listening to a podcast this week, and someone was asking what was Alex Ferguson's style of play, and nobody could really answer, and they were asking like Man United players what was Ferguson's style of play. But but he was winning lots of trophies and lots of leagues. But anyways,
but Ferguson had a defined style of play. But
what is it? We are defining
style of play. Just use the wings.
It was from the wings. Make the pitch as wide as possible. British football.
I think
what is Rashford and Garnacho doing? Are they not making the wings as wide as possible?
They are not doing that.
They are not efficient at what they are supposed to be doing. One,
they make terrible decisions. They make terrible decisions.
Ferguson wasn't using a false nine. You can't play wide football with a false nine.
Without a real nine.
Anyways, it's just a quick one to answer the question directly. So I believe that Arsenal still has enough, at least for the next 2 games, to be able to do something. I believe Arteta can manage the squad. We still have Jorginho, we still have Thomas Partey. We still have Kai Havertz that can play anywhere in the midfield. We still have Trossard. He's also played somewhere in the midfield once upon a time. We have Raheem Sterling that can feature anywhere in the front 3. I think that we have enough, and I believe Arteta can manage the squad enough, unlike his counterparts in the other parts of United, the red part of United, to do something. With the Odegaard injuries and Rice yellow card, I still think we should have enough to be able to compete against Tottenham hotspots in the North London derby. I think that's a simple one. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Stay a bit. Follow-up question: who comes in for Odegaard in your opinion? And if it's Havertz, who replaces Havertz up front?
Oh no, that's simple. You want me to go through the front 4 then, basically, right? So replacing Odegaard is Trossard. Is Kai Havertz. That goes without saying, because he can play anywhere up front. And even last season as well, when Odegaard came off, even in the Champions League against Bayern Munich, I believe Kai Havertz went there. So it's going to be Kai Havertz playing that particular position, and the other to be Saka, Raheem Sterling, and Trossard or Martinelli. So I think that's going to be the front 4. Yeah, and if you're going to ask who's going to be creative, Saka is our
Dixie,
creative outlet as usual.
Yes, he said Arsenal has enough for the next 2 games. I wanted to remind him that the next 2 games are Spurs and City.
Yes, I'm fully aware. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm fully aware.
I just thought you forgot.
No. Because and I want to also remind you as well.
Do you think?
I just also want to remind you that last season, against Manchester City, both games, both at Wembley Stadium as well as at the Etihad, the person that was playing our 6 was Jorginho. So Jorginho will be back again to do something. That's all.
But Odegaard played all 3 games last season against.
Yeah. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. And Sterling also did well against City as a Chelsea player, so I believe he has a vendetta, so he might also shine as well. Yeah.
That's I cannot believe that Sterling now is being brought up.
Well, it's an Arsenal player, so we have to bring him up.
Okay.
The same way Mason Mount is playing false 9 for United.
Do you think Arsenal?
I can't believe it, but that's a reality. So, yeah. You have to use the squad that you have, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Right. No, of course. Jude, do you think Arsenal has what it takes to like? Do you agree with Dr.
Don't ask
Toast
Jude
that
that kind of
Arsenal has
that's a alley hoop question for Jude. What kind of question
this
is
thing?
that?
And you that no, okay, well, sure, okay. Let me ask. Okay, let me ask you a different.
For me,
You and
I
Iberia,
don't think they have what it takes. I think they have what it takes for
right?
Tottenham, though.
Like you think they need to sign a purebred Ivan Tony, and now this is the day where they could definitely use a striker. Is Odegaard, right? And we wanted to frame this question now is like, do you think this further validates your argument that Arsenal needs a striker, or do you think that's what it takes to like just go through?
Why are you asking a United fan that question? That question should be
May-
towards an Arsenal fan, isn't it? Yes, we
Maybe,
have Trossard.
maybe, maybe it's a 50 for me. I think they have what it takes to beat Tottenham, but Man City, I don't think they have that. Well, with the current loss of Odegaard, I think they need that creativity. They would rather go. I think is it away or home?
They started
Let me
here,
see.
I believe.
That game is. I think it should be home because
No, we are playing
you're
both
playing
games
Tottenham
away, I
away.
believe.
Both games away.
Sorry, let me remind both of you, Jude. It's not only Odegaard that is missing. Rice is also
For
missing
only Spurs.
for this game.
Rice is
Yes,
for
Rice is
Tottenham.
missing.
The
Rice
current
will miss the Tottenham game.
like for me, the current Tottenham play
Yeah, but
doesn't
it's not
really
London Derby. It's not
like
London Derby.
the
You
Tottenham
can't
have
say
been
that.
seeing for
North
the
London
past three
Derby is
games.
different from Manchester United, Manchester City.
No,
It's not
even
like
if it's not London
it's more,
Derby,
it's higher.
even if it's not London Derby, like there can be free scoring, right? But it's Tottenham currently this season
Well, we can
clinical.
say that every time we've played them at
That's another
their
thing.
ground and they win.
Is Arsenal more defensive
Yes,
this
Arsenal are more
season?
defensive this season.
But
Yes.
so who is better, defensive or the the finishing of
Well,
Tottenham?
so
Who would you rely on?
let's do a quick comparison midfield to midfield. Our
The
midfield right now is going
defending of
to
Arsenal now.
Yeah,
no.
midfield to midfield.
It
Midfield
matters.
doesn't
I'm
So
going
really
look, what
matter in
Jude
some
is
games.
saying is let's compare Spurs' threat up front with Arsenal's defensive.
It's just like how people feel when they see Rashford nowadays. They feel like it's just
No, you guys
like
forget that against Brighton,
there's
Lewis Dunk
nothing.
played a ball from his defense that just rolled through our midfield. I said there's no midfield. Like Gabriel Saliba didn't know what they were doing. You know,
He
you
had a
guys
red
forget
card.
that's just the last game. And Tottenham is a much better team than Brighton
Yeah.
in terms of splitting passes.
This is a really important test for.
With the
This is
struggle
a
they
really
had
important test for Arsenal. I think this is a really important test for.
I know Jude is trolling, want to set us up
Interesting
so that
position
he can
they
laugh
will
at us in the
be.
end. I know what he's
They've
doing.
been in the last few seasons.
No, for me, under Ateta, I don't see Tottenham
Well,
as
check our last 10
a
games.
threat because for Tottenham to be a threat to me, I feel the last times they've won you guys, they've had better coaches who are better than Ateta. They've not had like a regular coach.
They drew at the end. They drew at the Emirates last season.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's draw. Like winning. We're talking about winning, right? It's winning. They can get a point there. A point
You
there
realize
is
that
good for them.
last season at Tottenham Stadium, Arsenal went 3-0
over halftime. Yes.
At halftime.
3-0.
You know what the game ended?
That's my next distant agenda now. My next agenda now is the
All
mentality. That's where the mentality
They keep
comes
coming
in.
back to mentality. I don't.
That's why I'm
understand.
saying it's an
The
important.
mentality comes in. And they still come back to draw the game. It's a test of your mentality. Like, okay, now there's no.
They won the game. They won the game.
Odegaard.
They won it 3-2. It was a tight game. From 3-0 halftime to 3-2.
How can you play without your talisman? That's how you know who is ready. Man City was doing it without De Bruyne. It's not like they were winning
Our talisman
better.
is there. Saka is there.
Our
talisman is
Yeah,
there.
that's fair.
there. Your midfield maestro. That's what I'm saying.
But anyways, in
now
a
you're
way,
losing
Odegaard
two.
does not really play well
I'm not
in the
saying
away
you're
games.
going
If
to
you want
lose
to say
the game.
that, Odegaard does not really play well against away games.
I don't think you will lose the game. I think you're more defensive to draw the game.
They have Mickey van de Ven.
Man City,
Dr. Tobes will not kill me. Oh. Odegaard does not play good in away games anyway, right?
No, yeah, exactly. It doesn't. Odegaard
doesn't play well away.
because they always mark him.
But
They
it was
always
in the
mark him
team
out
that
of
was
the game. They
leading
always mark
3
him
0
out
at
of the game.
halftime.
They're
But okay.
compact, mark him out of the game. He doesn't. He doesn't play well in the game away games. He does obviously once in a while, but not as often as Madison and things like that. They have Puppet Matesa, fast player, good with ball.
Look, I
They
think
have
I think
Bissouma,
if
they have
Then they
Arsenal,
have
if
the fastest player in the league,
Nicky Van de
What's that
Ven,
his
yeah, he's a
name?
quick defender. He's very,
Yeah,
very
Van de Ven
good.
is
They
the
have Pedro
fastest player in the
Porro.
league.
They have Udogie. Last season, he actually had held Saka
It
down,
can
you
be
know.
fast as
Like, it's
easy
going to
like
be a tough game.
It can be fast as easy like it's
let me
not
ask
about being
No,
fast.
Van de Ven is
Dixon, let me
very
It's
ask you a
good.
about
question, right? What do you think is if Arsenal are truly going to succeed on this their title challenge? What do you think is the minimum amount of games? Because as Jude was saying,
No,
it's the stuff of champions being
according
able
to
to
you last
win
episode,
without.
according to you and Jude last episode, we're not in the title challenge. So I'm not answering that question. I hands up that question.
How?
Hey,
No, we said the title is not.
it's
You
not.
guys were saying
The
we are out
question
of
is
the
not for Dr.
title.
Tobes.
And
It's for
he
Dixon.
was saying the
Uh,
title race is not yet on. It's just 3 games.
So the minimum amount of points Arsenal would need, it will be
Arsenal
very
needs to get from
unrealistic
these two
to
games.
say.
To say that,
Oh, these 2 games.
given all the context, 5 games into the season, early on, whatever, you have to be on. Because according
So
to Dr. Tobes, right?
so
Dr.
I
Tobes
don't think
opened the
so.
last
I don't
episode
think
for background.
so. Here's my point. Here's my point. Let's look a lot of things into. It's like a jigsaw. We need to connect the parts. Since Pep has been in the
Mm.
league, he has never gone unbeaten. That said, let's hold that on one hand. That implies that regardless of what happens in these 2 games, if we want to go by precedence, of course, they tell us in finance that past performance is not a guarantee of future performance.
There's a
However,
correlation.
if we're going by that, we can assume that he will drop points later in future. Might not be against the
Yeah.
big team. Remember last season he lost to Wolves at Molineux, and the season before he lost to Brentford home and away. So
They
he will
probably lose to
lose
Man U.
somewhere. Exactly 2 seasons ago he lost to Man U. He will lose somewhere last season he lost to Arsenal.
Yeah.
So he will lose somewhere along the line
Yeah.
if we're judging by precedence. So I don't think the 2 games are going to flip the title anyway, whether for or against Arsenal. The 2 games are big games because they are high profile matches. In their where they now
Yeah.
stand in terms of the outcome of the title, I don't think they really have much bearing. Because they are just game 4 and
That's
5.
that's what
It's still very
it,
early. Remember Liverpool, there was
I
a
think.
time, if you remember, there was a season where Liverpool went the last 17 games without dropping a point. They still didn't win the league. Do you remember? I think that was 18-19 or 17-18. They played 17 straight
Points
games, they didn't
here
win the league.
would be good.
Why? Because they had a bad December or November, one of the two. So I think it's still too early for 2
Even
games
Liverpool
to
too.
have
Last
impact.
season, like 8 games to go, they were still going for the quadruple, things like that. So it's
Yeah,
not like
exactly. Yes, until they lost to Atalanta in the Europa League, and the season went south from there.
Even
So
Man U as well. They're in a title race like in November, December,
See,
only for a
you
few.
there's no
So there's no guarantee. Yes.
the problem I have with your arguments, right, Dixon, right, is that it's better to lose at the tail end and build up points and then maybe drop a point or two at the tail end or giving away points, because I don't think you can get away with dropping 6 points now and think, oh, we're not drop any
and so
points now
let's look at Pep,
is
the
waiting for
person that has
you
been winning
like
the league.
later on
Let's look
in
at the
2
person
months or
that's
3
winning
months.
the league in the past few years. Typically, Pep doesn't have a good start. In fact, I was telling a friend of mine recently, I said, when Saka resumed for the preseason, John Stones had not even come at all. He hadn't even resumed.
Yeah.
Same as
And
Skywalker.
Foden.
He gave his players extended holiday. Now, what does that affect? What does that imply? They will likely not have a good start. However, from January downwards, City can go on a 15-game trajectory. They are not going to drop a point. They will just win every game, collect 45 points over 45.
Yeah.
Why those that were burning on heavy steam, they will be running out of gas towards
Yeah,
the end
that's
of
one
the
thing that
season.
Mikel Arteta is
So
yet
I'm
to
just
learn.
thinking, if we want to follow the template of who has been winning the league,
Points for you, minimum points.
Listen, but the thing is also like if they've won all their games till that January,
No, the
then they have the
93%
chance
season, 2
to
seasons
do
ago tells
what they
us
were
that
City
doing
doesn't
last.
play
that's what
well
they.
like that. They play better towards the from January to end of season.
No, I'm saying Arsenal.
Okay,
We
I'm
after
saying
okay.
Arsenal
won
winning.
50% of the
It
won
will
all the
boost their
game until
morale and
December 2 seasons
mentality to
ago,
me.
and yeah, we still didn't win the league. So I don't buy the argument anymore.
Liverpool
No, you didn't have
dropped
players
one.
like
There was
that
a
now.
season
You
Liverpool
didn't have
lost only
the
once.
coordination like
Yes,
you have
true.
now.
There was a season Liverpool lost only once.
Centurion
They still
season.
didn't win the
Yeah.
league. I'm telling you that the reason why Klopp left. He got burnt out. Like, what do I do again?
The thing with Liverpool is they don't have a replacement. Klopp has a replacement. Pep has a replacement for every wing that can still at least give you 80% of the person before that person, the main player. You have Grealish and Doku. You have Mahrez and what's his name?
Yeah, the Arsenal
Coming
fan
on.
now, right?
Yeah.
So we should not ask Dixon or Jude. Tell us the amount of points to
No, I
continue.
actually think they need at least minimum 4 points. Minimum four
Yeah,
points. That's what
I
I
think 4
think.
points is the minimum.
minimum 4 points as well.
I agree.
But we should be getting 6 points if we
Minimum
want to be
4.
serious, because last season,
If you
last
want to
season,
show
I
show a
personally
testament
believe
of
that the reason why we didn't win the league is because we didn't really get 6 points against City. If you want to win the league, you have to beat City. When Liverpool won the league, they beat City. When Leicester won the league, they beat City. So you have to beat City at their ground as well to actually, stamp your authority
But
as a chance. But 4 points to
you
keep us in
lost
the
to
title
Aston
race.
Villa home
A
and
race
away.
is a race. We watch athletics, we watch Olympics. Race is race, but the winner is different, right? You can all be running towards the finish line, but so Arsenal can have 4 points to be in the race, but to actually win the league, we need 6
I don't think
points in
Arsenal
those
can
two
afford
games.
to drop 6 points.
Now I'm saying
No.
this game. Yeah.
So nobody said they should drop 6.
so you said minimum. You said the minimum.
Yeah, minimum. You can't
But
drop 6 points.
so
They
wait.
will still drop it. You know that they will
Ebere,
drop
before
it.
you came, this is
So
what I
there's no
said.
way.
I said it's too. If we are judging by precedence, it's too early to say these two games, Spurs and City, will affect Arsenal's title chance in any way. We've seen City have bad start. There was a season where City
Even if
lost
that's the
3 games
case,
in
right?
December. You remember? There was a season City lost 3 games in December. No, what I'm saying is that City is a team where they can go from January till May, they won't drop a point. Regardless of what they did December to September, they can go January to May without dropping a point. It's the tail end that matters. It's not. It's like marathon. This league is a
That's why
marathon.
they signed. That's why they signed Kai Havertz. He has the mentality for the full season. So that's why I'm saying, because now City is going to be out in all 4 competitions, right? Trying to see if they can do a quadruple. They'll probably wake up from that slumber around February, March. So you are
So he said, wake up from the
January
slumber
have knocked them out
of
of
quadruple.
one cup. So you need to, I believe that if Arsenal is winning everything till that January, February, it will boost their mentality to win. It will
Yes,
also demoralize City at that point, because City would have
I
probably
agree with the
lost or
argument
Let's
you're
drawn
spend
some
the
saying,
games.
let's
because we
spend
are
a few
playing them
minutes
first
on.
at the Etihad. So winning at the Etihad will give them morale for the return leg. So I agree with the argument
Yeah.
on this occasion. But if you're looking at the past precedents, as Dixon is saying, we won the league 2 seasons ago. Like, we won lots of games 2 seasons ago up until January, even up until like February, March, and then the boys burnt out.
If that win you had last year against City was
Yes.
in Etihad at first,
And
don't you
that's what
think
I'm
that
saying. Like,
second
this
leg you
time, if
would
we
have
win at
won
the
it?
Etihad, I think there'll be the boys' mentality will shift. Like, we don't have all the players, and we did it. But then again, there's lots of games. We have a thin squad. That's why I'm only focusing on the next two games. I know Sean is like, oh, the excuses. But I'm focusing on the next 2 games, and we take it from there as it
But
goes.
You're in the title race.
I want to spend a few
You're the
there's
winner.
minutes.
something
I want to spend a few
Arsenal did
minutes
that you
on
cannot even
City.
reference to. There's something Arsenal did in this season that I think is applaudable. They beat Aston Villa at Villa Park, which I think is a mental test. A team that took 6 points from you, the only
Yeah,
team that did
but
that, they beat. In
but
fact, I was reading, is it Declan Rice or Saka, one of Arsenal players last week was saying it, that
Saka.
when they were going to the Villa Park, they told themselves they needed to win
Yeah.
here. It's a mental test. These guys took 6 points from us.
City is in your review mirror or
No. We are looking
but
at
right
them. We are looking
now,
at them.
9 out of perfect record. Okay, you're looking at them, right? Right
Mm.
now, perfect. Like he's ready to destroy the Premier League again. Haaland is on everybody's FPL, even though he's 15 million. Seems like a cheat code. Does the hedging apply to them also? That's still a long season.
Well, in life, anything can happen, and in football, anything can happen. So we are going to say it's a long season. Yes, Haaland is going to win Golden Boot. That's what we can say for sure. But anything else is it's still a long
Okay.
season. Brentford have not started well, but they've beat them home and away once. So if they can just replicate that, that would be fantastic. Yeah. So I would say it's still a long season. I would like to hope that's still a long season. Otherwise, what's the
Brentford,
point?
I have
You know,
told you.
that's that's the simple and short answer. This one I
So
don't have
it's hope
long
and
answers.
prayer. Um,
Oh,
ju-
no shot. Yeah, when there's life, there's hope. We are met by people of faith.
yeah, some other teams, Chelsea. I think now they've gone and signed everybody that they wanted to sign. Our guy, their manager looks like he has his head screwed on properly. Staring with the players, they all look like they're all motivated in training, all hype or whatever. Anybody
Leave
revising the
manager down.
expectations about Chelsea for this season? First, they'll go to Dixon and then look at those.
For Chelsea, uh, I just think I would say for me it's more about the new manager trying to implement his tactics. So it'll probably take a while. They need a couple easy games or easy fixtures to get to blend better. Well, from what I'm looking, I think they have Bournemouth, they have West Ham. West Ham might be a tough one for them. New manager and this thing, and the London Derby. And they have Brighton. So it might be like a period where they'll be winning like maybe one game, draw one game, lose. So they are back to that Manchester United of last season. Or so I think it will take a while for them to blend. They just need like maybe 5, 6 small team games, like middle or level average that they can easily just walk over with 2-0, 3-0, and then they will get that blend a little bit before they
Does
now
Man U
meet a
count as a
big
small
team.
team at this point?
But
Oh, I'm joking. I'm joking.
we'll see how it goes on Saturday. The annoying part is just it's a
Okay.
4:30 a.m. match for me. That's the annoying part.
Oh,
So that's why I think. So I don't think. I just think they'll be proud. At the end of the season, I think I put them around the
We'll do our
fifth,
prediction. We'll do our prediction. Don't worry.
between
We'll do
six
our
and
top
7.
seven prediction.
So they probably need to just blend those players. That they're not really bad on paper, right? They're not really bad. It's just that I don't think they are. But I would like to see
so
Sancho.
yeah.
I'm impressed by them having Sancho. So I think having Sancho is also a good thing for them.
Which Sancho?
So you see what you are defending. Chelsea now they have Sancho. You see it. You asked me which Sancho, the one that went to Dortmund and took them to finals, right?
Nice, nice,
That, that's that's why they let him. That's why they let him go on loan to Chelsea now. The Dortmund that really love
They
him
couldn't
so.
afford his wages. They couldn't afford his wages.
No, no, they
They were
They
not
cannot
couldn't
willing
afford
afford
to
his
his
pay.
money
wages.
now. It's all about
Sancho is earning
price.
250 weekly. They can't
They
afford
can't
that.
afford
Dortmund
the
can't
pay
afford
now.
it.
When you
No,
raise the
no.
pay,
Do you see
they
what they
can't afford
tweeted?
it. They
They
won't
tweeted
come out.
something that
They
was
did not
lighting my
take
you.
to go
They
to
said this
Chelsea.
is Sancho we've always known. I don't know if you
Yeah,
saw
yes,
that
they
tweet.
did. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
tweeted it. This
I
is
saw
the
it. I
Sancho we've
saw it.
always known. When he won man of the match in semi-final, one of the
Hmm.
semi-finals, they said this is our normal
They,
Sancho.
I
Like,
still
they
believe.
should be
I still
washing.
believe
They should
that
be
if
washing
Sancho is given
themselves.
the same patience, I believe that if Sancho is given the same patience Rashford is giving,
Yeah, but he has
Sancho
a
will
fight
do
with the
I
better.
think
manager
I
now, so
That's
support.
what I
it's
believe.
gone. But oh no, no. By the way,
So it's just it's a Ten Hag problem, and the management can't solve it. So they decided to take Cardiff
So
out.
so just Sancho is going to help them, dominate.
It'll be a good add-on for them. It brings a different style of play. It's better than Mudrik to me on that left. Yeah, it's not about love. It's about knowing what somebody does. It's just like how Shane is against Ronaldo, but you still say that Ronaldo is Portugal is better with Ronaldo. So that's the law. You can see something in somebody, and somebody somewhere does
Yes.
not see it. Does not mean that the person, but the person comes back to a different team because we have nobody that is better there. There's nobody better. Garnacho is still upcoming. He's not at Sancho's level. Forget that he has a starting lineup. It's just, I mean, give him that time to play. He can't come in. He has a rift, right, with the manager. He's not a balance. You don't expect him to come in the first game and start.
You make it sound as if
He's still better than
you
Martinelli.
make it sound as if Sancho is on one like
I won't
Rodrigo
bite.
or
I
them
will not bite. Dude, I won't
You see,
bite. I
I
Vinicius
will
don't
not
know
level.
the
bite.
level that was.
this season, give him, let Chelsea give him 5 games straight play, and you see it.
Is it better than Sterling? I'm just asking. Just
Oh yeah, no.
Is it better than Sterling right now?
okay.
I think so.
Same
It just depends on the team
same
he's
level is
playing.
a lie. Nobody's
And
better than same level right now.
What? I mean, come
Sancho
on,
is more
Jude.
of
What
a Dortmund Atletico kind of play.
is it because
And Manu
of
does
10
not play
minutes
that kind
YouTube?
of
Is it
football.
because of 10 minutes YouTube clip? This Sancho, they never show us what happens next.
Against Dortmund,
What happens
you guys hated him the
to
whole
somebody?
season.
Not when
He
he
went to
eventually kicks the
Dortmund
ball
in
out
January.
or
And
gives a
after
rubbish
how many
pass.
games he started playing in Dortmund?
Yeah, but Dortmund, we were not seeing all the flicks and tricks.
That's
Now
what,
that's
Mine
what you were
is
seeing.
more about
Flicks and tricks are what I see.
is Sancho is more of Sancho has been
I
built
want,
in a way that is more
I
of a
bet,
team
Jude,
kind of
Jude, I
play.
bet.
He has
Somebody
to
say
have
I should ask you
players
this.
that
So
kind of football.
the Champions League final. I don't think Sancho was in the lineup. I didn't see him. I don't think I saw his name on the lineup. Did you see his name?
He wasn't,
It wasn't there, Abby.
but before the Champions League
It,
final, wasn't
it
he?
wasn't there, Abby.
What's his name? The Champions League man you went to. Tevez wasn't in the lineup. Would you rate Tevez as
about
a bad
about
striker that
Come back.
season?
salary.
Come back.
Tevez
Sancho
has been
accepted a pay cut to come to
it's a
Chelsea
personal
now.
opinion of
Is
the coach.
Sancho
But
right?
you
Is
know,
that Dortmund
Chelsea will,
themselves? Dortmund
Chelsea
themselves
will
were
pay
taking
him more than
advantage
what
of it.
Dortmund will pay him. I think when he was in Dortmund, I think
Dortmund
Man
was
U was still paying part of his salaries, if not all. So
Yes.
I
yeah. And Man U just wanted to offload him, and he also
yes,
wanted to
purely
leave.
on a
So there was no
financial
fight anymore.
basis, I think he won't have worked being in Dortmund as a permanent.
No value for money. That's why they let
Going,
him
but
go.
I mean, Dixon, what's your view on Chelsea's prospects this season? Do you
Okay,
buy
so
this
first of
hype
all,
on San?
I need to reinstate a correction that Maresca has had to make twice. He said he doesn't have 45 players, he has 28. He has said 17 players are not training with the first team. Now, 28 players that he say he has is still more than what should be for a normal team.
Yeah.
But I just wanted us to be
Yeah.
clear.
Plus
He doesn't
injury
have
because of
45 players, he
injury
has
things.
28. He has 17 players who are not with the first team. The likes of
Oh,
Chaloba and the others. So he
Chaluba
has
has left
28.
now. Chaluba is the Palace now.
Yes, so I'm saying those people, the Chalobas, the
The
Lukaku,
Sterlings.
Right. They've
the
gone.
other Fofana, and some
The
others,
Sterling, them, all of them. Yeah.
the Sterlings, they are all in that 17 who are not training with the first team. Having said that, I think the American business model that the owner is employing might not be best suited for football, where you buy players regardless of what the coach wants or what he doesn't want. You give long-term contracts, you're staggering the payment on a year-by-year basis.
The man is doing as if we are doing baseball. Leave him. Treat
Yes,
it
he's
as
doing
doing
it like,
baseball.
yeah. In fact, the only thing left for him to do is to do trading that they do in basketball. He does
I'm
the
telling you.
typical
I think they are
American
calling
Exactly.
for it. It was
business
calling for
model.
it when they first came in.
So now, why I do not think it will work is, does he have that patience? Because this is something that will look at when he came in. He met Tuchel and he sacked Tuchel, brought in Graham Potter. It's not been up to 3 years he's been there, and he has this is third coach. So if we are going to judge by precedence, for me, I believe a lot in analyzing tomorrow by yesterday. If we are going to judge by that, we can say he's not exactly the most patient of owners. So that means he will likely not be patient with the current coach Maresca, meaning he might sack him sooner rather than later. Now, what would the new coach do with this bunch, 28 players? So I don't think I'm seeing a very bright future for this season for Chelsea. However, if the coach stays maybe 2 3 years, yes, just maybe the squad would have blended, they would have been more redeemed, they would have known each other more. He will of course slim down that 28 to the required number, and then I think hopefully they can start.
To build his team and to get a chance to develop. What coach is getting that much time? Because like the manager
Arteta
that we
is in
talked
his
about for
first
the
year,
first 20
Ten
minutes,
Hag is in his third year. I think a new coach is
But
the third year,
another
right,
challenge
of
fixing
of
it.
United, and every single game seems like it might be his last. I don't think Maresca gets
Yes.
3 years of
I
you
agree.
just take your time,
I don't think
figure out your style of play.
I think he's going to have a style of play. I just think they will have those games that are like you can't do anything. The team is not just clicking that day,
Mhm.
right? The other thing is when it comes to Maresca now, he may the guys they have now, he may want to bring his own kind of players. Chelsea, the current Chelsea board would not support that. That's the main issue that every coach I think Tuchel has the same issue. Pochettino had the same issue. So it's not about them staying longer. It's about with the. It's Ten Hag also had the same issue. It's just this season that they gave him more free hand. Okay,
Mm.
let's trust you. Let's buy players. Before Ineos came in, they were not going to buy players. They were going to force him to take whatever that was there and then throw some add-ons. Maybe somebody that everybody's going for. You just see Man U coming out of the blue. They don't check if he blends into the team or anything. So I think that's one of the issues that Chelsea will have. If they can be able to keep the coach longer, they might build that stability for these guys because these guys are not like
No, but
they're all just
do
young
you think
players.
any manager under the current fan channel environment, media environment, do you think any manager gets the space to take to build something?
Guardiola
He
can
can
take the
always
space.
no.
Guardiola will take the space.
In which team?
Guardiola had the benefit of one having been Guardiola already
People know
conquered
that he will
Spain.
deliver.
Plus,
People
I
know that
think
he will
within two
deliver.
seasons, Guardiola already won a trophy. I think within 2 seasons, Guardiola already won something at in
He
England.
didn't win the first season. The second
Um,
season, he won something.
no,
He won the
within
league in his second season now, bro.
He won league in
Or
second
third,
season. He
or,
didn't win
or
it
yeah,
the
third
yeah,
first
season, one
season.
of them.
yeah. So
No, he won second.
within 2 seasons, I think he already won something. I think second season he already won the league.
No, that's what I'm trying to
Um,
tell you. You're saying, is there any manager? And I'm telling you, Guardiola will be there if you're counting
And
managers.
it's only Arteta. It's only
what about
Arteta because he's a media
Ten Hag?
darling,
Ten Hag.
and
Ten Hag.
everybody has decided that the style of play is a
But the
reward.
thing is all about. Well,
And also it's
the
because
problem
the
is
owners of
progress.
Arsenal lack ambition.
You are seeing
That's the truth.
progress. I think Ten Hag is lucky enough to have what saved Ten Hag last season. I think the most was that FA Cup. I think he had lost that FA Cup. He'll probably be out by now,
Oh
or he'll
yes,
be on his
yes,
way out.
absolutely.
Like I think
This
FA Cup
is
was
about
just
like the media environment,
you're
right?
having a bad
Not
season
about
where
the
you
board
had one.
specifically.
But
Premier League
see,
is unforgiving.
the thing that will
Managers
make
get
let me
scrutinized,
say
like
something to you.
um.
The thing that's why Liverpool is out of this media stuff. They are improving by the game. They may not win the trophy. Liverpool can end up fourth, and they will still not have that backlash like
Mhm.
Man
It's
U.
because they have a new coach now, Jude. That's
Do you
why, because it's
understand?
a new coach.
It's not about new coach. They have was a new coach too.
Who?
Yeah, Dag boasted that's another team that is killing the eye. He boasted that he's going to chase all of that out of the league.
Right. So
So,
sorry,
No, they're
for
going to
me,
give
it's
sorry,
more
Slot
Shem.
about
benefit of the doubt for his
Can I
first
please
season.
interject here because we are over like 45 minutes
it's
in. We've not really even previewed the game of the weekend apart from the North London derby, really. So I'm just going to say let's give our prediction and you give a quick preview if you want of the games. Let's start with you guys. Game. We have three Man United fans here. So Southampton FC versus Manchester United. A quick preview and then a prediction for the game. We start with
Southampton collecting 3 points this weekend. Oh shit.
right. So what's your prediction then? Since you've said it, what's your
2-0.
prediction, Johnny Boy?
1-1.
But instead they're collecting 3 points and you say 1-1.
Is this your heart or your head? One of them.
It's because Southampton is useless. Now that's why I'm going with draw, but I don't also
Yeah,
trust
useless,
United playing there.
but mine is even more useless. Damn.
No. Man, you had that tendency of giving teams points. That's why. Even you know it.
No, you are correct.
All right, Sir Dixon.
So I won't be surprised if it ends in draw. So that's why I just want to go for a draw.
Dixon, your preview and your prediction of your game against Southampton.
I think I will go with a berry 1-1. I sense it to be very slippery. Is it because Onana cannot keep a clean sheet to save his life? Like, come on.
Oh my
He
god.
did it
And Onana said we should expect risk this
against
season.
Fulham.
No.
Okay, first game of the season. I mean,
Why are you that? You said we not win.
I don't see Southampton not scoring. I struggle to see that happen. Now, whether we're going to score more than one is what I'm struggling also to see. With this first 9, Ziggy, and I think I'll go with that 1-1.
Okay.
1-1 looks realistic.
I thought you guys said Højlund is going to be back after the international break.
Nah, but he may be back. Maybe I started riding bicycle or something. Started light walk. I don't think he would have started.
No, he's on the grass. He's on the pitch. He's on the pitch already. He probably won't start here, but he's on pitch.
He will just make a cameo. I don't think he will start or play full 90 minutes.
Right, and then Sean, your prediction.
All right.
Man, I expect us to win, right? But like part of what scares me about United is that, like I said, for hard now, every single game is an acquisition, right? Every single game, not only do we have to win, we have to win in a certain way, right? So you hear fans, like, because I'm on a few other like fan channels, you hear fans talking about, oh, we have to win 2-0, we have to win 2-0, otherwise they will look at it as a loss. Right, because one thing that we can be sure of is that Southampton will probably play their best football this season against Man United. That
Exactly.
guaranteed. They're going to look very good. They're going to look like a tough game, right? But I think eventually we would win. I hope I'm surprised, and I hope like it's like a 2-0 or 3-0. But I think we'll win. I think 2-1, 3-1 or so.
So choose one.
I think in the end we should. 2-1, United.
2-1, okay, United, okay.
So
And
even
then
you know you're
Jude.
not going to keep a
2-1.
clean sheet. Okay.
No, Onana. Nah.
Jude, your prediction, please.
I wish I could see 5 minutes.
just 5 minutes, just to know what it is.
And then I can tell you.
Yeah.
I was so optimistic against Liverpool. But there's 2 minutes. I think I will give United is expected to win.
All
I
right.
think
2-0
2-0
United or
will
Southampton?
2-0.
Sorry, one
I'm leaning towards
question.
2-1
Is it an early
because
kickoff?
that's-
Like
Yes,
early
yeah,
morning
yes.
kickoff?
Yes,
Because you
12:30.
want to play?
12:30 UK
that's
time.
another part.
Draw. Confirm. Draw.
You're even better
Draw.
at 12:30. Mine is 4:30
Oh,
a.m.
man.
I wake up, I just watch, and then your whole thing is good because of
Normal level.
No,
I
you will
know,
never
no,
come by the
no.
end of the season, you'll be fine. So
I
2-0
think,
for you.
uh,
Okay, I'm saying
I'll give it 2-0.
2-1 Southampton. That's what I'm going for. Yeah.
I even thought you were
I
going
know
to say Man
I know
United.
that history would suggest that Man United will beat Southampton, but I know that Ten Hag has been breaking so many traditions, and I'm hoping this will be another tradition that he's going to break. So I'm going to
That one's so
Southampton.
deep.
Oh, yeah.
The North London derby, Tottenham Arsenal. Let's go with the former Arsenal/Arsenal hater, Johnny Boy. What's your prediction for the North London derby?
He's back now. He's
He's
not
not
hitting
back.
Arsenal again. He's back.
It's on the bike. It's not on the
Yeah,
grass.
man, I always say the truth. I will say the truth.
What's your truth? What's the prediction?
So I'll go with Arsenal have a lot of key players missing, and Tottenham is home. Oh my God, my heart tells me Tottenham is going to. Arsenal is going to win, but my head is telling me Tottenham is going to win.
So your prediction?
So on the safe side, I see a draw. 2-2.
2-2. Okay, I thought you were going to say Tottenham win. I'll revoke
No,
your
no.
Arsenal
I
membership.
can't go for. I can't vote for Tottenham to win now. But in as much as know that it's going to be their favor to win, I'm very sure.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
Especially now that Rice and Odegaard are not playing.
going for a 2-1 Arsenal win because Tottenham has not really started their season well. The only time they won was against Everton. I believe Arsenal are going to be compact and we're going to hit them on the counter. Jorginho, a magic long the ball to Kai Havertz and it's going to ding Vicario for the winner. Assist for
As usual,
Saka,
I'm even
2 assists
going
for
for a
Saka,
draw.
1 goal for Havertz, and 1 goal for Leandro Trossard. Or Sterling, whichever. So 2-1 Arsenal is my prediction. Jude, since you're already mocking us, what's your prediction? Yes.
Who? Me? Oh, I actually want to go for a 2-0, but since Tottenham is at home, I think
Okay.
Arsenal 2-1. Just like they'll lead 2-0, and then Tottenham will try and score
Okay.
because they're at home.
Yes,
I give Arsenal the
Mr.
win.
Sheon Thomas, Arsenal hater with his agenda. Odegaard is not playing, Rice is not there. What's your prediction?
No. You guys are definitely losing against
Wow.
City, but I think this game against Tottenham,
Yeah, we'll talk about
I think
it.
it's going to be normal service. Arsenal should have too much quality for them. I actually have a personal vendetta against Postecoglou, and I hope they fail because many people were holding him up as like an example of the tactical manager, because last season they were doing all this their
Yeah, first 10
highlight.
games, yeah.
So I hope Tottenham fails. Yeah, I hope they fail this season, and I hope they get sacked, right? So that Man United fans recognize that it's not easy to manage in this Premier League. So yeah, I'm going for Arsenal. Arsenal 2-1.
2-1. So everyone has been 2-1 so far, apart from Johnny Boy with 2-2. Dixon, are you going to go the other way, or you're also sticking with 2-1 like everyone else?
I think I would go with Johnny Boy 2-2.
Okay.
I foresee a high scoring draw.
I don't see them scoring. Like I'm trying to see Tottenham
Yeah,
Tottenham will
scoring.
score
Son
now.
will score.
Tottenham will score.
At
They will
least
score.
one.
Who will score for Tottenham?
Son or
That's why
Madison
I
at
give
least.
them 1 because they are home.
Son will score now. Have you not seen Son's record against Arsenal?
Have you watched Tottenham's game this season? Tottenham,
They've been playing
when they're
well.
attacking, they have 7 people in your box. Whether they will score is another
What does the
conversation, but they will have
scoreline end?
7 people in your box.
Yeah.
What does the scoreline end? What does the scoreline end? That's the goal.
That's
the
a
goal. You
different
don't have access to the
conversation.
numbers. Then with the defensive
Yeah.
formation of
Yeah, but
Arsenal
actually they have
now,
4 points, isn't it?
No, 3
Oh,
points.
yes. They
I
won
think
4-0.
defensive-
They won 4-0.
I think
No, they have 4.
Arsenal is the most.
They drew Newcastle. They drew against
Newcastle won. What are you
Leicester
talking
and
about?
won Everton.
No, they beat Everton.
No,
They
they
beat
drew.
Everton
right
and then
now, I
they
think
lost to Newcastle. Remember, that's
Yes, they
our
did
No,
4-0.
they drew
they lost
with Leicester now,
2-1.
so they have
That
4
was
points.
our
They drew with
prediction that we
Leicester.
got right. They lost 2-1. Isaac scored the second goal. Remember?
No, they have 4 points now. Tottenham has 4
Yeah,
points, isn't
Check
it?
again.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. So they played 3 games. This is match day 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dr. Otto is right. So they played 1-1 with Leicester.
Mhm.
They won
yeah,
they won
Everton
the next
4-0.
game.
And their last game,
And they beat
they lost to
Everton
Newcastle away 2-1.
like 5.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
Johnny Boy predicted 2-1 as well. I don't know why he forgot. But anyway, that's by the way. The other London derby is against Fulham versus West Ham United. What's your prediction, Jude? Let's start with you, Jude.
Who's home? Fulham
Fulham
is
is at
home,
home,
right?
yes.
Craven Cottage.
Ah,
Probably 2.
that's also probably
I'm trying
going
to
to
see
be a high
it.
scoring game too.
2-2,
2-2.
Jude and Johnny
I'm
Boy.
thinking.
London derby. Oh. I go West Ham win 2-1.
Okay, 2-1 West Ham United. Dixon.
Fulham is at home.
Doesn't matter. West Ham win 2-1.
Yeah.
I trust Lopetegui.
Attacking minded coach.
Marco Silva.
A sacking minded. He might be sacked soon. But yeah.
He has too much firepower.
Who's
And our
come to
boy-
goodness?
our
You,
boy-
Jude and Dixon.
Our
Dixon,
boy
you.
Bassi is defending for Fulham.
I go West Ham 3-1.
Wow.
I see them scoring plenty.
Sean.
West Ham 3-0.
West Ham 3-0.
Yeah.
Right. My father-in-law is a West Ham United fan, and even him is not going to have a faith. He's not going to have faith in West Ham United. So I'm going 1-0 Fulham. 1-0 Fulham. That's what I'm going for.
That's what of you.
He said 2-2.
I said 2-2.
Right.
It's like a game where one person will score, the other person will equalize. Then another person will
No.
score. That person will find that equalizer till the last minute.
Emil Smith wrote
So,
to score. Emil
I
Smith
lose
wrote
the
to
game
score
then.
1-0. That's my prediction.
eh? It looks like a 3-2 to me. But
And
I'll
then
give
let's
them
go to
2-2.
Manchester.
Did
Sorry,
you predict Man
just-
City?
Man City, Brentford. Let's start with Johnny Boy then. Your prediction.
I mean that one is unanimous now. I mean, we all know.
Wait, sorry. Can I change my prediction for West Ham Fulham?
Yeah, but thinking okay.
Yeah, you can change it, sure.
From 3-0 to
I change it. I'll change. Yeah. I'll change to draw. To draw. So 1-1 draw.
1-1.
Now that I think about it, I think I agree about Sakategi. I think there's going to be pressure on him because of how much money that they've spent.
Yeah.
And West Ham fans are not really sure. I don't think they are sure what they want. Right? They think they want good football, good style of play. But if the going gets tough, I think they might miss David Moyes
They miss him
long
already.
the ball.
They miss him.
Yeah, they might miss David Moyes long the ball football. And Marco Silva and Fulham are very good in a very hard working
Especially
team
at home.
1-1 draw.
Yeah. So Man City, Brentford.
I mean,
Johnny Boy.
Man City 3-1.
3-1. Should we have a bonus? If Haaland is going to score a hat trick, no bonus points, no bonus points for this one, no.
Yeah, bonus point. Haaland scores at least Haaland scored at least one goal.
No, hat trick. We are going for hat tricks.
I mean that's
It's
no,
hat
that was
tricks or
like that's
nothing.
cheating.
That's
How can
cheating. Hat trick or
I
nothing.
mean, it's like say Haaland shot on target. That's guaranteed now.
Yeah, I suggest something that you suggest your own.
Haaland shot on target is at 1.05. You show me that minimum. Maximum.
You suggest your own.
Collect your money back.
Because they know it's guaranteed. Oh god.
It's
Yeah,
it's at
Etihad,
Etihad,
yes,
right?
Anywhere.
It doesn't
Haaland is
matter.
getting shot on target.
No. The reason why I'm saying so is because of the one you gave Brentford. I don't see that one coming. So I'll probably give them
No.
3-0
Brentford usually tries against City.
They
That's why I
do,
gave
they
them
do.
one.
in Etihad.
Okay.
It's not going to be an
And I
easy
know they will
team
come there to defend.
to
That's
come.
what I know.
They'll be trying to soak
Mhm.
pressure. They'll be soaking a lot of pressure. So I think
Okay.
3-0 for me, or a high
2-1.
scoring one of 4-0.
Pick one. Which one be
But
all?
3-0. Probably go with 3-0. If I'm to choose Haaland to score
1-0
one,
or 2-0 or 3-0. Oh,
As
Haaland to
in,
There's
score
no
one.
bonus
guy-
points, so 3-0.
Maybe Gundogan to score the second
Okay.
one.
3-0.
3-0. Haaland,
Right.
Gundogan, my
Look at all this
scorers.
City from their
Okay,
rivals,
but
so
my
they're
bonus,
predicting
my
City
bonus
win.
points. Haaland two goals. Haaland 2 goals.
No bonus points. It's either Haaland
No.
hat trick or nothing.
Okay, Phil Foden to score then.
You have to
Phil
do
Foden to score,
Nothing.
mate.
Nothing.
Foden to score.
Foden is 75% fit. FPL says Foden is 75% fit to play.
Dixon,
So he may
another United
They have
fan
people that
predicting
can
City
play
win.
now.
Yes, go
They
on.
probably don't want to play.
For me,
Yes.
What you with if a good team is good.
I don't know this kind of question that was always
Which
thinking
I
that.
don't understand. I don't know your local rivals. Please.
I will go for a slender City win 2-1.
2-1.
Very slender
City. Okay. Sean T.
Well, I mean, for me, there's really no question. City's going to win. I don't even see what they call it, Brentford scoring. 2-0 City.
2-0 City. I'm going 4-0 City. Haaland hat trick.
Damn.
Wow.
three goals for Haaland. One
So that
for
we,
De Bruyne.
you know, he will set
Because
if he
De
does
Bruyne
that,
is
he's going to
handy.
set the record.
He's
You know that,
shooting
right?
anyhow. He also wants to get a high goal tally. I think he wants to leave
He's
on a high.
going to set record. First player to score a hat trick like consecutively 3 times on Premier League history.
I think he would like to smash Alan Shearer's record and Aguero's record in no time, like before match week 10. So 4-0 City is on fire. Liverpool, Nottingham Forest. I'm going to start with Sean this time. Liverpool are at home at
Liverpool,
Anfield.
Nottingham Forest. Yeah, Liverpool will win. It's going to be another celebration. Jota, Salah. If I'm a guys, I'll put Salah in my FPL. 2-0 Liverpool.
Mine already. Thank you.
Mm.
2-0.
Look at them criminals.
I don't have Haaland. I have
Why,
Salah.
why don't you guys have Mbeumo then?
Mbeumo
I
call.
have Mbemo and Haaland.
Antonio, what's his name?
Bowen.
Antonio.
Anthony.
Dixon.
Dr. Tove has Welberg in his own.
I don't do FPL, but yeah. Dixon, what's your prediction? Liverpool, Nottingham Forest. Your other rivals, by the way.
Nottingham. This Nottingham team has been very defensive. Very, very
That's
defensive.
another sack
Unfortunately.
coach.
And they're unbeaten as well too. You know
And
they're
they are
unbeaten just like
unbeaten.
Liverpool.
Defensive, they are also unbeaten. However, they are at Anfield and it's lost team. Thank God it's not an early kickoff. Would have said maybe the early kickoff course work continues for Liverpool, but it's not.
But new manager, they may be different.
I expect 2-0 Liverpool.
2-0
I expect
Liverpool,
2-0
so just
Liverpool.
like Sean T as well. Johnny Boy.
I mean, Liverpool is going to win. The problem is, I actually see Nottingham Forest scoring as the truth. I go with 2-1.
2-1 Liverpool.
Liverpool 2-1.
I'm going to 2-1 Liverpool, Johnny Boy. I'm going to go 1-1 for some reason. I just think that the new manager bounce will fade at some point.
You're just
Yeah,
being a hater. That's why.
That's why he's reminding everyone that
You just want your
this is
opponent
your
to
hating,
rival.
hating is allowed.
You want
Hating is
opponent
allowed.
It's prayer that's
There has to
following
be there
prediction.
has to be a shock of the weekend. There has to be a shock of the weekend, and I'm thinking it's Nottingham Forest.
The shock of the weekend will probably be Arsenal, Man U now. Man U is there now. Are you forgetting Man U?
Oh
Man U is the
no,
first
but
game
yeah,
of
I already
the week.
predicted that.
So you get the shock
Man U get
early.
the show started as usual.
Early kickoff.
Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend. That's at 10 minutes. You are started enjoying the weekend.
Jude, what's your prediction?
I want to do
But
2-1, but I think I'll lean towards
2-0.
2-0. 2-0.
Okay.
It's Anfield, or even 3-1.
Bournemouth,
2-0.
Chelsea, Bournemouth
Let's
at
go
home.
2-0.
Let's continue with you, Jude.
Probably a 3-2 kind of game.
So 3-2 to who? To Bournemouth or to Chelsea?
3-2 Chelsea. Chelsea. Maybe they might start leading Chelsea
Okay.
with 2-0. Chelsea will just bounce back. That could be the upset for the weekend. Except if
But that's not
Tottenham
your
decides to
prediction,
show
isn't it?
another hand.
I'm going with 1-0.
Okay, so Southampton beating Man U will not be an upset, have you?
I'm going with
Southampton beating
1-0
Man U.
Chelsea.
If there's only one if,
A very
and
narrow
that's
1-0.
on Rashford.
Madueke to
That's on
score.
Rashford. That's all I can say.
Dixon, what's your prediction? Bournemouth, Chelsea.
I've watched Bournemouth one game and they seem to be over the place. All over
They
the
lost
place.
the
Just
attack guy. They lost Solanke.
I think it will be another Chelsea Wolves type of game. I see Chelsea 4-2.
Wow.
Seeing plenty goals in that game.
4-2 Chelsea. Sean, what's your prediction?
Yeah, this is a little difficult because I don't rate Chelsea, and I'm hoping for their downfall as well. But I also don't think Bournemouth has much to offer. Although I think they would likely surprise Chelsea. I'll say 1-1.
Yeah. To me, I think Bournemouth are like Tottenham. They all back, no bite. Like they all attack, get to the box, it's nothing.
No, they only bite Man U. They only bite Man U.
And
Everybody does.
bites Man U.
Everybody does, in fairness.
That's
So-
Man U. Man U and Everton. Those are the teams they bite.
Johnny Boy, your prediction?
This one is going to be the most dicey because to me it's two teams that are probably going to be attacking. So
Yeah.
this game looks like a draw.
They're just going
But
safe.
I've done too many draws already, so I go with Chelsea 2-1.
Now you like Ogbono. Right. Chelsea 2-1. This one I'm sure everybody's going to go for. It's going to be obvious. Aston Villa, Everton, Villa at home. Let's start with Dixon, your prediction.
Dr. Toes, what did you pick?
Me? Did I not say it out loud? 1-0 Chelsea, I said. 1-0 Chelsea was my prediction for Bournemouth Chelsea.
Aston Villa,
Yeah,
Everton.
Aston Villa, Everton.
Two teams that have not exactly impressed this season.
But one is terrible.
Aston Villa struggled to beat Leicester. They drew the game before that.
They lost to
Won
Arsenal.
the other one 1-0 or 2-1, a very slender win. I don't think they've come to terms yet with the new season. They've not hit the form we expected that made them finish top 4
Yeah.
last season. However, it's at Villa Park. It's a tough place to go to. Oh, I'm sorry, I take it back. They lost to Arsenal 2-0. They won Leicester 2-1, and they drew their first game. So
Yeah.
they have not
No, they
exactly
won
been.
their first game 2-1.
Yeah, that's why it's
No,
They won West Ham. They won West Ham 2-1.
okay, yeah, they won West Ham 2-1. They lost to Arsenal, and they beat Leicester 2-1. So
They
they
have
won.
6 points.
So 6 points, yeah.
Yeah,
6 points.
There's nothing stopping them from the 9 points.
Ah,
It's just a
Everton
matter
have
of the
started
score
awfully,
line.
but then again, at some point, they have to pick up a point. They won't continue
People
losing
that
every
they
game.
are going down. Everything is going
But
down this year.
it's at Villa Park. I will do
Maybe
Everton,
Man U.
Aston Villa win
okay. But how many
2-0.
goals?
2-0.
2-0 Aston Villa. Okay. And I'll go with 3-0 Aston Villa. 3-0 Aston Villa.
I think I'll go with a 3-1
3-1
Aston
Villa as
Villa.
well. Nobody's even having hope for Everton.
Yeah, because
Sean Dyche,
Everton
come
just
on,
started
compact,
scoring, so I'll
old school
give them a
football,
1.
long the ball football, counter attack. Johnny Boy,
I'll go with their regular result. This is the 2-1 Aston Villa.
2-1 Villa, and then Shell.
yeah. I think I have to say 2-1 Aston Villa as well. I think Everton are not going to give the Aston Villa anything because, as a very might be predicting, it looks like they're going down. Sean Dyche might be the first on the chopping block, so I think they're going to play very negatively, like away at Villa Park. Probably going to park the bus, try and steal a 1-0, rough.
Smash and
What's the
grab.
name of that Brazilian striker? Yeah, smash and grab. But probably maybe Aston Villa have too much policy
Which they did.
for them. So 2-1 likely or 1-0 Aston Villa.
Okay,
Okay, I have to pick 2-1.
2-1 Villa.
Bonus point. Onana scores.
Nice.
Is that,
The most likely goal scorer.
I should get a bonus
No,
point if
no.
he scores now.
That
Yeah.
makes
If he
Bonus
scores,
point
I
is
should get a
hat trick.
makes
Is that like you're calling hat trick or not?
I could have chosen Watkins.
the-
Now, Watkins is a
No,
strong
Watkins
goal
has not had
scorer.
a fantastic season now. He hasn't
Yet.
scored this season.
I think he will start. It takes one match to
Watkins
start.
is celebrating from his goal
He's
against
confident.
Holland. That's what he's still celebrating that goal.
How
That goal
it
he
is-
scored
how
against
it is-
That
Holland.
goal
He's
is
still celebrating.
semi-final.
Yes, he's still basking in that glory.
Okay.
Needs to
The
wake
last game I want us to predict for the weekend is Newcastle Wolves. Newcastle at home. Right. I do so. I'm going to start. I'm going to say 1-0 Newcastle. 1-0 Newcastle is my prediction.
Newcastle Wolves, right?
Yes.
And Newcastle is probably home.
They are at home, yes.
2-1.
2-1 to Wolves
2-1.
or to Newcastle?
Newcastle, no. Wolves. The Wolves
These
are
Wolves are very, very hungry. They're not
able
wanting
to
anything.
bite the ball.
Sean T.
Newcastle versus Wolves. Newcastle should win now. 2-0.
2-0 Newcastle. Dixon.
Wolves are defensively very indisciplined. You watch them, they're just all over the place. Newcastle have not hit the height we've come to expect of them this season. Goals have been very hard to come by. 2-1 the other game, 1-0 the other game. I think they even drew one game.
Even with they had a red card as well too.
Oh, okay, true.
That card was
The one,
stupid,
okay,
yes.
true. I will do 3-1 Newcastle, 3-1.
After all, they are not scoring goals. You give them 3.
Because Wolves are all over the place. That's my problem. If you watch Wolves, the defenders will be in the center. They are not fast.
Yeah.
They will just.
Yeah, their away formation is
It's
absolutely
the new
rubbish.
style of play that they are looking
But yeah.
They open themselves
for. It's a new style
to be
of play.
penetrated.
It's a new style of play. Bologna was playing from the back, right? You see the 5 running
Yeah.
forward. It's a new style of play. I hope Ten Hag will have one by the
And
end of the
then
weekend.
Johnny Boy, your prediction.
Wolves have not had a fantastic start to the season.
But they'll have to win at some
They
point.
considered
no?
6 against Chelsea, and I think they considered 2 against Arsenal.
And they
their
drew with
last game,
Fulham
I think
1-1.
They drew with no, I think
Fulham.
it was Nottingham Forest.
Fulham. They drew with
Nottingham.
Fulham 1-1.
Oh, so that's so definitely they're going to concede. So I'll go with 2-1 Newcastle.
2-1 Newcastle. Okay. Right. Just still in the spirit of prediction, at the start of the season, last episode, The United fans, Sheunti rated Manchester United the 8 out of 10 transfer window. Jude rated the transfer window 7 out of 10. Dixon, we don't know your own rating for Man United transfer window.
Rating for Man United.
Yes, transfer window overall.
For the transfer window,
I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
Okay, so 6, 7, 8 out of 10. Johnny Boy rated Arsenal 1, 5 out of 10. I said 1.5. So with this new information,
No, I rated Arsenal 3. You rated them 1.
Was it 3? You said?
You gave them a lower rating than me.
No, I said 1.5. I said 1.5.
Give them 1.5. Yeah,
exactly.
You give
You
higher
gave it
rating.
I gave higher rating. I gave 3.
Timber is
because
like
the
a
boss
new
Kelly.
signing for
No,
Arsenal.
we were no longer in Wenger era. No, all this like a new signing. We're no longer using those slangs anymore. Welbeck will be injured and come back. Well, it's like a new signing. No, none of that. We're not using that anymore.
There's a new signing now. Walcott.
Exactly.
New signing.
Ramsey them. So in light of all this new information, let's redo our prediction for top 7. Initially we did top 4. Sean was predicted Man United to win the league. I don't know if it's still going to stay the same. Obviously you have an 8 out of 10 window, so maybe
Which league exactly? To win which league?
the EPL. That was his prediction.
The league from 7 to 2020.
Okay,
That's what
Right. So let's start with Sean because you have the highest rating of Man United. So what's your new top 7 prediction?
my top 7 prediction remains the same as it was. It remains the same as it was coming into the season.
Man United number 1.
Because you asked me to. I said, do you want me to go with my head or my heart? And you said like I can't pick. I can't choose which one. I definitely my mouth. I cannot bring myself to say Arsenal will win the league. I don't think City will win it this year, which leaves me with only one team that can likely win.
What about Liverpool?
No, I don't think Arne Slot will be able to see it through. I think right now Liverpool are papering over some serious cracks or evidence in the season last year, and I think they would show as the season wears on. So I don't think Liverpool would win the league. So that leaves only United now. So yeah, top 4 remains the
Number
same.
2. Number 2
United.
is what? City.
City, 3 Arsenal, 4th Liverpool. 5th, Aston Villa. 6th, Chelsea. 7th, Tottenham.
Okay. I'm revising my own based on the 1.5 rating of the transfer window. So I'm going to say Manchester City to win the league, Liverpool as the 2nd, Arsenal the 3rd, Villa 4th, 5th Chelsea, 6th Manchester United, and 7th Tottenham. That's my top 7. Dixon, I can see you like, what are you talking about? What's your own prediction for top 7?
City to win the league.
Yeah.
Liverpool 2nd.
Yep.
Arsenal 3rd.
Yep.
Ten Hag 4th. So they won't sack him.
Yes.
Man U 4th. Newcastle 5. They don't have European distraction this season. I don't think so.
You're right.
I think they finished out of Europe.
Yeah.
So I expect they should do 5. Chelsea 6. Then 7 Spurs. Highline will only take you so far. 7 Spurs.
Okay. And then Johnny Boy.
City 1, Arsenal 2, Liverpool 3, Newcastle 4, Man U 5, Tottenham 6, Chelsea 7.
Right. And then Jude.
I think it's our Man U season.
Okay.
It's our Fergie season. Where we start from 15th and we climb up.
You climb up to 7th,
and then
Thomas.
maybe
Climb up to 7th.
January we'll do one player and then we'll complete it. So I'll give Man U first.
I like it.
City 2nd, or maybe 3rd, but City 2nd.
No, who is first?
Arsenal 3rd.
United.
You heard him now. This guy can say that.
You just can't somebody confirm again? Can't somebody confirm?
It's our Fergie season. That's what's up.
Liverpool 4th. I think Newcastle because they don't have any
Yeah, I don't think they're in Europe. I
serious
will confirm
outside.
by
They're
then.
not. They're not. They're not.
Otherwise, I would have
They're
given
not.
Villa
Aston
Man U winning
Villa.
FA Cup threw them away from Europe.
Oh,
So Aston Villa would be sixth for me. Or Aston Villa
have you
sixth.
put
Let
Liverpool
me just
anywhere in
give them
your
that.
this
Fourth.
thing?
No, I actually think Aston Villa fifth. Please,
So
Aston Villa
Newcastle
fifth because of
sixth.
Unai. Aston Villa
I'm gonna
fifth.
Dr. Toad. Did I put Aston Villa in my list?
No.
Then
Wow,
Aston Villa fifth.
that's crazy.
Newcastle
But you guys
sixth.
remember Aston Villa is in Champions
I
League.
want,
Why you are putting them
Okay,
high?
that's
but
probably why I didn't put them.
Who's your
Unai,
seven?
Unai is a
It's in
serious
Champions
guy.
League.
He'll probably he'll still pull his weight. Champions League, they know they are not winning. They either leave early.
Yeah,
No, I mean
but the
Europa.
fixture league is crazy. I remember they were in the bottom group, so they're going to face hard
Unai,
teams.
Please,
Unai,
Jude,
even
finish
with
your seven.
Arsenal,
Don't be
Unai had his
distracted. Don't be
priorities to still
distracted. Don't be
maintain the top
distracted.
four. So I'll give Aston Villa fifth, and then Newcastle sixth. I wanted to give Chelsea seventh, pending if they don't
But
sack
we
a
don't know
manager.
that.
If they
We
don't
have to
sack the
choose one. You
manager,
have to predict.
if
It's
they
a
sack the
prediction.
manager,
All
then
this K, bro. Pick your seven and stop.
Predict.
Don't try to share team.
Maybe we
Come to your turn. You're giving.
That's
You're
what I'm
to
giving.
revise it or not. For now,
Exactly.
So Chelsea,
Chelsea.
let me give Chelsea seven because I think Postecoglou might
Right.
leave Tottenham.
So let's vote now. Are we going to revise it after January window, or we are keeping this one to the end of the season?
Why
Okay,
are
so
we
we'll do it
revising?
after. We'll do
Why are we
after.
revising? Is this CBN? You speak your this thing. Is this what it
After
is?
January, true. By January, we'll have a clear indication where.
No, we don't have to revise
To
it.
be sure,
We
you
can
don't
just
do
read it again. Let everyone see what they predicted.
Okay. Okay.
It's going to be an interesting season. I think everybody has the agenda that they're trying to prosecute. I know that United are going to surprise people, and I can't wait to come here and laugh at us now. I don't want to hear any story. I don't want to hear anything about.
Laugh at a team that didn't predict themselves to win the league, but you predicted Man U to win the league. We have two people to say Man U won the league here,
Ah,
or Man U win the league. We
guy,
have two people.
there's no money on it. It's prediction as a fan. It's me
Expected
that's
title
predicting
result.
what I want to
Yeah,
predict now.
you're
There's no
switching
money on
my
it. I'm
word.
not
It's
sticking anything on it.
expected.
There's nothing
Things
at
can
stake.
change.
So it's
Okay.
prediction only, and that's it. Right? Unlike Dr. Tobes, who opened last show, congratulating
Of
Arsenal on not dropping first blood in the title race 2 games into a season. So we're here. Expected title race is okay. They've changed now. They've really changed now because now our second, prediction is second for Arsenal. And Sterling is supposed to be the savior. So like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep the hate watch coming.
And let us know your top 7 as well.
Let us know your top 7 as well. Keep the sack watch coming. We'll keep the sack watch going. For who's the first manager to be sacked in the season?
No, my please.
Hopefully not. That was the best.
Sean
I was
Dyche.
trying to
Oh my
wait
goodness.
for Man U to win the league, and then you said who's the manager to be sacked.
right.
Well,
Maybe-
it doesn't have to be this manager that will win the league.
Exactly. Maybe the new man
Right.
might
So
win
this
the
has
league.
been the
True. It's
ROP
true.
podcast. Like,
For him to be
subscribe,
sacked
as I said.
means we
Until
are
next
far away.
episode. See you guys.
The other manager
Take care.
cannot do anything.